I hate minions. I hate their stupid yellow faces. I hate their stupid googly eyes. I hate their stupid high-pitched voices. I hate everything about them. I was at the grocery store the other day and I saw a minion cereal box. I almost threw up. I had to walk away. I couldn't look at it anymore. But I went to the movies the other day and there was a minion movie playing. I almost walked out. I couldn't sit through it. I hated it so much. I hate minions. They're the worst. I wish they would all just go away. One day, I was walking down the street and I saw a minion just standing there, staring at me. I wanted to scream. I wanted to run away, but I couldn't. I was frozen in place. The minion started to walk towards me. I wanted to close my eyes, but I couldn't. I had to watch. The minion got closer and closer. It was right in front of me now. It reached out its hand. I wanted to slap it away, but I couldn't. I was paralyzed with fear. The minion touched my face. I felt its cold, clammy fingers on my skin. I wanted to vomit. The minion smiled at me. Its teeth were yellow and crooked. I wanted to die. The minion spoke. Banana, it said. I screamed. I ran away. I never want to see a minion again. They're the worst.
Little bit of an intersection here, but it's really hard to find stuff on this subreddit that is not like horny as hell. Like it, unironically, if you look anywhere on r slash copy pasta, it's like it's terrible. But anyway, oh, this is gonna be a fun one.
Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered, weak and weary, over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, "tapping at my chamber door. Only this and nothing more." Distinctly I remember it was in the bleak December, and each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished the morrow, vainly I had sought to borrow from my books surcease of sorrow, sorrow for the lost Lenore, for the rare and radiant maiden whom the angels name Lenore, nameless here for evermore. And the silken, sad, uncertain rustling of each purple curtain thrilled me with the fantastic terrors never felt before, so that now, to still the beating of my heart, I stood repeating, "'Tis some visitor, entreating entrance at my chamber door. Some late visitor, entreating entrance at my chamber door. This it is, and nothing more." Presently my soul grew stronger, hesitating then no longer. "Sir," said I, "or madam, truly your forgiveness I implore, but the fact is I was napping, and so gently you came rapping, and so faintly you came tapping at my chamber door, that I scarce was sure I heard you." Here I opened wide the door, darkness there and nothing more. Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there, wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams no mortal ever dared to dream before. But the silence was unbroken, and the stillness gave no token, and the only word there spoken was the whispered word, "Lenore." This I whispered, and echo murmured back the word, "Lenore." Merely this and nothing more. Back into the chamber turning, all my soul within me burning. Soon again I heard a tapping somewhat louder than before. "Surely," said I, "surely that is something at my window. Let me see then what thereat is, and this mystery explore, and let my heart be still a moment, and its mystery explore. 'Tis the wind and nothing more." Open here I flung the shutter, when with many a flirt and flutter, in there stepped the stately raven of stately days of yore. Not the least obeisance made he, not a minute stopped or stayed he, but with me and lord or lady, perched upon my chamber door, perched upon a buster palace, just above my chamber door, perched and sat and nothing more. Then this ebony bird beguiling my sad fancy into smiling by the grave and stern decorum of the countenance it wore. Though thy crest be shorn and shaven now, I said, art sure no craven, ghastly grim, an ancient raven wandering from the nightly shore. Tell me what thy lordly name is on the night's Plutonian shore. Quoth the raven,
Go fuck yourself.
much I marveled this ungainly fellow to hear discourse so plainly, though its answer little meaning, little relevancy bore. For we cannot help agreeing that no living being ever yet was blessed with seeing a bird above his chamber door. Bird or beast upon the sculptured bust above his same chamber door, with such name as
Go fuck yourself.
but the raven, sitting lonely on the placid bust, spoke only that one word, and it is so in that one word he did outpour. Nothing farther than he uttered, not a feather than he fluttered, till I scarcely more than muttered, other friends have flown before, on the morrow he will leave thee, as my hopes have flown before. And the bird said,
Go fuck yourself.
startled at the stillness broken by reply so aptly spoken. Doubtless, said I, what it utters is only stock in store caught from some unhappy master whom unmerciful disaster I'm not cutting that out. Followed first and followed faster till his songs one burden more, till the dirges of his hope that melancholy burden bore.
Go fuck yourself.
But the raven still beguiling all my fancy into smiling. Straight I wheeled the cushioned seat in front of bird and postern door. Then upon the velvet sinking I betook myself to linking fancy unto fancy, thinking what this ominous bird of yore, what this grim, ungainly, ghastly gaunt, an ominous bird your lamented croaking.
Go fuck yourself.
This I sat engaged in guessing, with but no syllable expressing, to the fowl whose very eyes now burned into my bosom's core. This and more I sat divining, with my head at ease reclining on the cushion's velvet lining, that the lamplight gloated over, but whose velvet violet lining with the lamplight gloating o'er, she shall press. Go fuck yourself. Then methought the acrodenza performed from an unseen censer, swung by seraphim whose footfalls tinkled on the tufted floor.
Wretch.
I cried, thy God hath lent thee. By these angels he hath sent thee thee respite in the pent from thy memories of Lenore. Quaff, oh quaff this kind of nepenthe, and forget this lost Lenore. Quoth the raven.
Go fuck yourself.
Prophet, said I, thing of evil, prophet still, bird of devil. Whether tempest sent, or whether tempest tossed thee here ashore, deathward yet all undaunted, on this desert land enchanted, on this home by horror haunted. Tell me truly, I implore, is there balm and delayed? Tell me, I implore, quoth the raven.
Go fuck yourself.
Prophet, said I, thing of evil, prophet still, if bird of devil. By that heaven that bends above us, by that God we both adore, till this soul with sorrow laden, if within the distant Aiden, shall clasp the sainted maiden, whom the angels named Lenore. Clasp a rare and radiant maiden, whom angels named Lenore. Quoth the raven,
Go fuck yourself.
be that ward or sign of parting, bird of fiend. I shrieked, starting. Get thee back into the tempest and the night's Plutonian shore. Leave no black plume as a token the lie thou so hast spoken. Leave my loneliness unbroken. Quit the bastard of my door. Take thy beak from out my heart, and take thy form from off my door. Quoth the raven, Go fuck yourself. And the raven, never flitting, still is sitting, on the pallid bust of Pallas, just above my chamber door. And his eyes have also the seeming of a demon's that is dreaming, and the lamp laid o'er him, streaming throws his shadow on the floor. And my soul from out that shadow lies floating on the door. Who shall be lifted? Go fuck yourself.
Wow, that sucks.
Nerd emoji. Are you fucking kidding me? I spent a decent portion of my life writing all that, and your response to me is nerd emoji. Are you so mentally handicapped that the only thing you can comprehend is nerd emoji? Or are you just some fucking asshole who thinks that in such a short response he can make a statement about how meaningless what was written was? Well, I'll have you know what I wrote was not meaningless. In fact, I even had my written work proofread by several professors of literature. Oh, this sucks. Don't believe me? I doubt you would. And your response to this will probably be nerd emoji. Once again, do I give a fuck? No. Does it look like I give even the slightest fuck about my fucking emoji? I bet you took the time to type that emoji too. I bet you sat there and chuckled to yourself for 20 horny seconds before pressing send. You're so fucking pathetic. I was honestly considering directing you to a psychiatrist. But I'm simply far too nice to do something like that. You, however, will go out of your way to make a fool out of someone by responding to a well-thought-out, intelligent, or humorous statement that probably took longer to write than you can last in bed with a chimpanzee. What do I have to say to you? Absolutely nothing. I couldn't be bothered to respond with such a worthless attempt to add over someone else. Do you want a nerd emoji on your gravestone? No, actually, that is not me. I'm not an emoji, nor do I resemble one. I'm a human. Also, who are you to tell me that I look like Gwen? In fact, you'll never see me, nor likely never will. All that aside, it is clear that you are trying to insult me by calling me a nerd, as depicted, as depicted by the fuck.
This, no, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. Okay,
When my son was 4 years old, I took away his mattress and forced him to sleep on the floor every night. He did his chores to close this window. If he got straight A's, I gave him a blanket. If he got in a fight at school and won, I wouldn't force him to take a shower cold. One day, he asked me,
Dad, why is it no matter how hard I work, I can't seem to earn a bed?
I slapped him first. Every question carries a price, and then responded, Son, you can work as hard as you can in this world. Doesn't always mean that you're going to get what you want. And then I asked him, Is there a bed in our house? He answered,
Yes, but it's yours, isn't it?
I punched him again for the question and told him, Yes, if you want a bed, you need to fight me for it. Our president is 80 years old. The average age of our Senate is 64 years old. Young people expect the older generations to give them everything, and they are never raised to fight and to take what they want, so they deserve nothing. Waking up to my 7-year-old with a blade held to my throat was the proudest I've ever been. As I slept on the floor, shivering that night in the cold, I was standing, knowing I taught him well.
Roxanne will be so hot. Never in the history of gaming has there ever been a hotter character. She is more than a robot wolf to me. She is a person. She's a little teeth, but she's basically my wife. The devs know what they did with that wolf. The aesthetic paired with her demeanor make her such an attractive character. Nothing gets me going better than a punk rock wolf chick. Every inch of her is so hot. Her thighs up to her midriff and her ass. Every inch of her is perfection incarnate. I would save the game and let her catch me just to feel the intimacy between us. I crave more than lustful fantasy with her. I seek deep romantic involvement. The craftsmanship of her character surpasses everything I expected from this game. Her tone of voice and language choice for that character. The choice of clothes with short shorts and the crop top which reveal her milky thighs and delectable midriff complement her punk rock personality more. just my wife, and nothing dissuades me from this. Thank you so much for the likes. Wow, 5 likes. This is the most I've ever gotten. Thank you so much, guys. Oh my god, 12 likes? This is so much. Thank you, everyone. Oh my fucking god, 57 likes. This is insane. This is my dream come true. I can't believe it. We reached 100 likes. I'm crying right now. I'm literally crying. Thank you so much, everyone. Oh my god, guys. 397 likes. You guys are insane. Oh my god, you guys are blocking up my notification feed. Lol XD. I can't believe it right now. We just reached 1,000 likes. I am going insane. Thank you, everyone. This is the best day of my life. Oh my god. We just reached 2,000 likes, baby. Let's get to the next milestone. Thank you, everyone. I'm so happy that I got now 3,000 likes on my video. I'm currently suffering with a terrible disease right now, and you guys are making me so much happier. Oh my fucking god, 9,000 likes? What the fuck, 14,000 likes? Oh my god. Spelling. 20,000 likes. Oh my god, I am the top comment in this video. I can't believe a random comment I made 2 years ago would blow up. Lol. Thank you all so much. Guys, my fish died. I'm super sad right now, but you guys liking my comment makes my day 10 times better. Thank you. Holy fucking Big Mac, 73,000 likes. Oh my god, who cares about that fish sandwich, baby? Holy Squidward, 93,000 likes. We're so close to 100k. Please, guys, this is my dream. No way, I just got up this morning to check and I kept refreshing the page every minute, and finally we have 1,000 likes, 100,000 likes. Thank you, everyone, for joining me on this crazy journey. Oh my god, no fucking way. In the name of Rick and Morty, I got 125,000 likes this morning. What the fucking hell? Thank you, everyone. This is my dream come true. Guys, 153,000 likes. What the fuck? This is my top comment ever. My other ones only have like 2 likes. Thank you, everyone. In the name of my mascot, Moss Trucks, 189,000 likes. Oh my god, I am crying right now, guys. I might have a heart attack, XD. Guys, I'm what just died. I'm super sad right now, guys. Please give me likes. Holy fucking Christ, 793,000 likes. Thank you so much, everyone. This is the best day of my life. Okay, who the fuck disliked my comment? Whoever did it, I'm blocking you from my channel. I'm currently hitting the credit for Ukraine. Vladimir Putin, you better be scared. Young Money Clown and I, we are getting wins for Ukraine in Fortnite. We're getting many after everybody else. 1984 is a utopian story by George Orwell. The story is set in a happy place called Airstrip 1 in Oceania. Everyone in Airstrip 1 is looked after by philanthropic leaders known as the Party because that's what life is like there. One big party where you can watch television all day because it's never switched off. The leaders can also see you through your televisions just to make sure that you don't hurt yourself. It's very generous of them to find the time to do this, but they like to know that everybody is safe, comfortable, and happy. These benevolent protectors are known as Big Brother, a perfect moniker because they are role models you could look up to and emulate, given the knowledge that they would always watch over you and be on your side no matter what happened. This beautiful ideal, however, is interrupted by a bad man called Winston Smith and a lady called Julia, story villains, who are very rude, always tell lies, and constantly try to undermine the peaceful equilibrium in society, selfishly ruining it for everyone else. One of the kind neighbors, O'Brien, eventually loses patience with naughty Winston and Julia, and he takes them all away so they aren't a danger to themselves or others. Almost at once, the receptive O'Brien realizes Winston has been having problems with his arithmetic. Question, can you add 2 plus 2? Which is probably what was making him grumpy all along. O'Brien graciously takes on Winston under his wing and gives him extracurricular tutoring. He also lets Winston play with his cage full of cuddly guinea pigs. Winston soon sees the error of his ways as he realizes that he is very silly and childish and is very grateful that O'Brien helped him. Winston and Julia, who also receive tutoring, meet up after they are well behaved enough to go home. They are no longer rude and are relieved that they have stopped being embarrassments to themselves. They live happily even after under the devoted, loving eye of Big Brother in picturesque Oceania. Alright, that's it for this stupid video. You can go home now.
subscribe.